we got recruiting updates. We got Kenneth Simon II and Myles Baker. We're trying to pad up some recruits for the 2027 recruiting class. And for Christmas, I would like Kenneth Simon II to come over to Bama over Tennessee. Even though he's from Brentwood Academy, even though he's got a little love for Tennessee, we're not giving up yet. We're not giving up yet. We don't care. We don't care. Oh,
Yeah,
so
what?
go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna get into our guy, Kenneth Smith II. We're talking about a linebacker, safety hybrid type of athlete on the defensive end. He was rated the number 33 safety in the 2027 recruiting class via Rivals. This is just a talented kid overall, 4-star type of defensive back. Like I said, kind of a hybrid build. So Kane Warmack, if he does get him to Tuscaloosa, he can play him at multiple positions and stuff like that. But yeah, just a highly coveted kid. I'm gonna get into him a little bit more. Yeah,
And we've got some highlights for you from Huddle of Kenneth Simon II and from his junior season. We're gonna go ahead and pull them up. There you go. Oh, yikes. Yeah, he took that quarterback down with him.
yeah. Like I said, just he's kind of like a do it all athlete. You can put him on the edge and let him blitz the quarterback. Um, as we see, we're going to see him covering multiple defenders, multiple tight ends. You see him in the slot right there. Kind of just eyeing the quarterback. Being a quarterback's worst nightmare because they're like, how are we going to throw around Kenneth Simmons and stuff like that? And this is the son of a former defensive back. His dad played for Tennessee. His dad, Kevin Simmons, and yeah, so a Tennessee bred kid that Alabama is definitely has their sights on. It's going to be kind of hard to get past the fact that his dad did play for Tennessee, and that does play a major factor. But you see it on film right there. This kid, he can move well side to side. He's very physical. You see the physicality right there. Being able to rough up the smaller receivers and things of that nature. And just the speed. You see, he's just everywhere where the ball is. He's a ball. So I can just imagine Kane Warmack and Coach Mo Linguist and some of Alabama's other defensive coaches, getting their hands on this type of kid because he
Oh
definitely
man, he
special for
was
sure.
forcing a fumble. Let's look back at that play. Let's look at the way he was doing it. Oh man. What's
Yeah,
going
you
through
see.
your mind to what he's doing? Like,
Yeah, I just when I see Simmons, it's just a kid that plays with a lot of effort. Always around the football. Like I said, that's something that Kalen DeBoer and Kane Warmack pride themselves when they look at these type of recruits and stuff like that. How does he play in space? How does he pop out on film? And like I said, he just everywhere around the football. You see, he started out
ooh.
on the inside, and he's already on the outside making those tackles and stuff like that. So this is just a high motor kid. I was looking at some of his stats from his junior season. The kid got over 7.5 pressures on the quarterback, over 50 tackles. You see just a rangy kid. You see him being able to just affect things from the inside, from the outside, back in the defensive backfield. And you see he's even got some punt return ability. He's returning punts right there.
Ooh, nice. Oh man. And we've got our good buddy Crimson Coverage coming in the chat tonight. Brody Smoot making that magic all right there. Says my guy's not sure if you touched on yet, but 2027 tight end Colt Lumpris is heavily trending towards Alabama. Nice. Oh, we're gonna go over
Yeah,
Mr.
Yeah,
Lumpris just a bit
yeah,
after we get
yeah,
through talking about Miles Baker.
yeah. Just the Crimson I forgot yeah, just Brody's point though. I have heard of that tight end too, and with Alabama, you know, uh, having veteran tight ends in the tight end room now with Josh Cuevas and Danny Lewis both being older kids and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see if they can get another tight end in that room because I mean Marshall Pritchard has looked good early on. Caleb Edwards has looked good early on, but Alabama is definitely going to need to replace and fill up, get some more bodies in that tight end room. So that definitely could be a kid that Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb target. But yeah,
Oh
I've definitely
man.
I've been hearing some of those same things too. Though.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Mr. Lumpris. Like he's making that magic all over the place. All
Yeah,
love
we
over
got it.
here. You guys keep doing your thing. Respect the grind. Roll Tide. And a roll tide roll to you too, Crimson Coverage. Thank you for coming in the chat, good buddy. We appreciate you coming in a lot all right here on Alabama, the voice of college football.
Yeah, definitely appreciate you just for tuning in with us and stuff like that, giving us insights. Because I definitely have been hearing some things about Lumpus as we're finna see now when we go over his highlights and things like that. But this is just really just a big rangy kid. Big catch radius. You look at some of the numbers he's had: over 812 yards, 44 receptions, and 8 touchdowns
Ooh.
in his junior season. So as we turn on this tape, I'm pretty sure we're about to see a kid that's just, you know, making catches all over the place, whether it's in the middle of the field. You see him right now lined up in the slot and just being able to run those intermediate routes and get over on the defense versus those smaller defensive backs.
Oh man. He's happy. He's celebrating right there. Oh man, there we go.
And you see just a big body like that at what is he, 6'5" and a half, almost 6'6", just a big body. So that's like a red zone target. And Alabama definitely needs those type of big bodies in the red zone, just for whoever the future quarterback may be and things of that nature. Because like I said, they do have some bodies in that tight end room, but I don't think they have one quite like this. He kind of is like the full package to me, just with versatility, being able to stretch the field inside, being able to be vertical and stuff like that, and as also we're also just gonna you can just see him just being able to be moved around on the perimeter. You can line him up on the left, you can line him up on the right, and it just looks like every time he gets in the end zone, he's just like a mismatched nightmare. So
Oh, there we
yeah,
go. He's watching his man. He's watching his
yeah, he
man.
just Yeah, he just going he just dominates the middle of the
Oh.
field. Yeah, he's one of those dudes that just dominates the middle of the field and kind of punishes those smaller defenders, as we can see right here, getting inside on the intermediate route and just running smooth over that defensive back. So having that size and stuff like that, that's definitely going to be something that Ryan Grubb can definitely utilize. As they continue to recruit tight ends and also just get more of their guys in their class, whether that's the 2026 recruiting class or the 2027 recruiting class and moving forward. But this kid Lumpus right here, like I said, over 800 yards, over 8 touchdowns, 44 receptions. He looks like just like a security blanket. And the tight end is just so important in this Alabama offense. We saw it Saturday not having Josh Cuevas and Ty Simpson. That's kind of his security blanket and his most trusted pass catcher. So
Ooh.
you see a kid like Lumpus, he's a little bit bigger than Cuevas, but he can do some of those same things. I think he looking. I'm trying to see who I would compare him to, just out of the tight ends or
Well,
tight
we
ends in
know.
general. He looking like a Kyle Pitts to me, honestly. Like I said, you see the size, 6'6", over 230 pounds. Can, like I said, just work in the inside on the hash marks on those smaller defensive backs and linebackers.
Oh man, he's good. I mean, I know that he's a 3-star, but shoot, he's more like a 5-star. He brings that 5-star energy.
Yeah, and I really just think it's his size. Like I said, a mismatch nightmare. I mean, he can be a 3-star all you want, but like you can't teach size. You know, now we're finna see him on the helping in pass protection and stuff like that, and that's definitely key with Alabama tight ends and how Ryan Grubb likes to make the tight end an extension of the run game, of the blocking game, and stuff like that. So we're seeing Lumpus, just distribute some of that pass blocking ability and stuff like that. And like I said, I just keep seeing him just attack the middle of the field. Like you see it right now, he's attacking the middle of the field. They cannot stop him. Like that just makes him a mismatch nightmare. I know I keep saying the same thing, but like it's obvious. Like you want to get him the football. That's definitely a dude you want to get the football in the media game, but especially in the red zone. And
Oh
he a
yeah.
junior, so he only gonna get bigger and stronger. So I'm just seeing a lot of just natural hands, just smooth route runner. You know, he gets to his spots and just being able to use his size, kind of like a basketball player, jockey for position and stuff like that. Because like once the ball gets in his vicinity, from what I've seen and what I've heard about him so far, ain't nobody really messing with him
Uh-uh.
from a defender wise. They can't really hold him one on one. So
Oh, there.
Lumpus Lumpus is definitely a kid. Like I said, just attacking the middle of that field, man. He gives any type of quarterback that Alabama's going to have in the future, whether it's Keelan Russell, Jet Tamala, or just other quarterbacks. He gives them that security blanket, that big window over the middle of the field. Like Lump is down there somewhere. That's what the quarterback is moving like. Lump is down there somewhere. You can see it.
Oh, he's watching. There we go. Boom. Oh, he's fast. He's really fast.
He middle of the field demon. He a demon in the middle of the field. Like that's his that's his territory, man. Like I said, they just you seeing that the coaches that his high school coach knows that he is a threat in the middle of the field because that's where all his catches and highlights will come from. And you see on the hash mark and stuff like that. So he's vertical threat, just big body kid. So
Oh,
if Ryan Grubb and Kellen DeBoer could get their hands on this kid, that would be great. I mean, I'm trying to see who his other schools of interest are. I mean,
well, Boston College is
mm,
interested in him. Florida is interested. Florida State and Duke are interested in him. Illinois, yeah, apparently Illinois is on that list. Michigan, Maryland, Missouri, Ohio State, Ole Miss, Penn State, Pittsburgh, Rutgers, Syracuse, Tennessee, Wake Forest, Wisconsin, Temple, and
mm.
UConn are interested in him.
Yeah, I can definitely see why he's garnering so much interest and stuff like that. We just saw him show some of that elusiveness as well. You seeing him motion out through the backfield and make the first man miss. I think that's very important. Having that receiving tight end, being able just like I said, you see him just run those small intermediate routes and stuff like that. It's That's a
Oh,
skill, especially in this Alabama offense with how they use Josh Quavis, with how they used tight ends in the past. He definitely fits that mold from a pass catcher standpoint. And then, like I said, just with his size, he's gonna be a natural blocker for sure. I can just tell that now.
oh yeah. Oh, he's watching his man again. Like, I'll be honest, my favorite highlight from watching of this highlight reel of Colt Lumpris is when he knocked down the defender just by just running over him at the
Yeah, and
40
that's what
part.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what you're gonna see with this kid. Like I said, just a big body kid that just uses his size, and you defenders they got to make a business decision when they line up against him because he's just that physical, that type of specimen, and just over the field. Like I don't think like obviously at the high school level can't nobody guard him over the field, but he you could tell he just has that size that he's going to be able to go up against those type of linebackers, go up against those type of safeties, and still be able to win over the top. I'm seeing it just with his just mentality after the catch and things like that. Like he just all the yak after the catch and stuff. And like I said, just some of that versatility lining up in the backfield. He just took the hand off, huh?
There we
Yeah,
go.
you could tell he's just their do it all type of player. Like he just do it all for them. So to have a player like that on this Alabama offense, potentially with what Alabama is losing in the new year and so on, I think that would be big for sure. So it'd be interesting to see if Kalen DeBoer, Ryan Grubb, Coach Ellis can get Lumpus in Tuscaloosa because like uh like my guy Brody said at Crimson Coverage, Alabama is definitely high on his radar. So just gonna be interesting to see if they can get him in Tuscaloosa in the spring for like a visit or you know things of that nature.
Oh, I think we can get them. I think we can get them to come on over to Tuscaloosa. Like I believe we can because if we were able to flip a lot of guys throughout the recruiting cycle before 2025 started, and we've done it before throughout years past, we could do it again. I believe in our ability to do so.
Yeah, it'll just be Kalen DeBoer. He's been able to bring in a couple strong recruiting classes now, just not getting his second recruiting class under his belt. He's continued to not going to say he's picked up where Saban left off, but he's been able to get his guys in Tuscaloosa, especially over this second recruiting class, and as he continues to build his culture because it's only his second year in Tuscaloosa, so he's getting more and more of his guys there. So hopefully Lumpus can be one of those guys because he's that. We definitely can see the talent from a pass catcher standpoint, just with his attitude and also just in the blocking game, whether that's run blocking, pass blocking, stuff like that. So Colt Lumpus is definitely a name that Alabama fans definitely want to keep their eye on. We're definitely gonna be hearing some more from Lumpus again in the coming recruiting in the coming months, really.
Oh man, he chews up defenders like a chicken nugget. Like he's beating their eyes out. And I can tell you right now, we definitely need to make sure we get a guy like that dominating the rest of the 2020s, man. Because I can tell you, I'm already just getting excited thinking about like 2030 NFL draft. Just thinking about Alabama tight end Colt Lumpers. I can see it now. It's gonna be a fun night, and I think we can get him. We can get him some nays. Like, come on over and win some ball games. Come on with us and beat some Bulldogs. Beat the Auburn Tigers and Tennessee Volunteers. Come on over to Tuscaloosa. And finally, we've got Myles Baker, and he is a 4-star safety. We got this report from Oregon Ducks on Sports Illustrated where he is saying that he is likely to be choosing between Oregon, Alabama, LSU, Arizona State, Michigan, Ohio State, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M. Spoke to On3 about his recruitment and the departure of Tosh leaving for Cal. That's going to have a little bit of something to do of why Oregon's not going anywhere. Oh, thank you, Coach Burts. I appreciate it. That's my True Grit pullover. And Travion's got the awesome SEC logo on his shirt, and he's got that awesome hat. Like it's awesome right there, man. And
Yeah,
yeah,
but to get more into Miles Baker, you talk about a kid. Uh, a kid highly recruited in his class. 5-star safety.
Sierra Canyon High School from Chatsworth,
Yeah,
California. And he is a two-way player who flashed at running back and receiver, and he's a multi-sport athlete. And he also plays basketball. Could we get him to play some basketball and football at the same time? Crossing our fingers, hoping that happens.
no, I'm kind of wanting. I'm kind of wanting to more keep him on the safety side. Just well, we're about to see what this kid can do. At his size, what does it say here? 6'3.5".
Oh yeah,
Yeah, six
and
three and a half. 215 build. I think. From what I read. Yeah, but this kid, just like Kenneth Simmons, the other safety we looked at earlier. This kid just plays with an attitude. In that Alabama second. I mean, he plays with an attitude that he can bring to that Alabama secondary and really just be an impact player. You see, Kane Warmack isn't scared to play these young type of players. So as we can see, like we're seeing here now, he's really just a ball hawk. Wherever the ball at, you're gonna see him at.
oh, there we go. Like you say, he's a ball.
Kind of.
Oh,
And he's kind of just playing center field back there. He's good ball tracking skills, taking good angles and stuff like that. And you see some of the offensive paralysis he brings as a running back. I don't know how exactly Alabama is recruiting him. I know that they would be recruiting him more than likely as a safety, but Alabama can get all the help that they need at running back. But still the same, getting back to Baker, you just see him being able to take these different angles, come up and initiate the contact. As you can see, he just knocked his head off. Knocked his head off.
oh
Bad.
man. Like bro went for the genjutsu on that play. He went for the genjutsu. Oh man, here we go. And it's a touchdown. Oh man. Like that'd be so cool if we can get him over to Bama.
And,
Like that'd be so
and
cool.
you see just his ability to be able to blitz and kind of be a spy on the quarterback. I envision him playing a little bit more husky in this Alabama defense. He kind of fits that type of mold of what Kane Warmax likes to do with his defensive backs that are kind of a bit more hybrid type of defensive backs. Baker, you see, he's able to drop back. He's able to his route recognition well, and like you said, he's just a headhunter. You see, every time he can take a kill shot, he's taking that kill shot. So,
Oh
and
man.
just great ball skills, just being able to track those balls and make plays on the balls, whether it's a deflection, whether it's an interception, whether it's knocking the defender's head loose. You see, he's just able to do that, and he's like a tornado to me. Don't let that much get past him. And like we said, the kid also plays running back too. So the fact that he does have that type of speed and stuff, I think that's also just adds to the type of player he is. Obviously, you play offense and defense. He should be able to, move well with the ball in his hand. So that's also another plus. He just a
And
rover, just coming down, causing havoc.
boom.
Yeah, and with Baker, he's kind of in that. Like I said, he's in that husky spot. So for Alabama fans, they can kind of imagine like a Red Morgan, like a Deshaun Jones type of role. You see him playing in the box, coming up, making a lot of tackles and stuff like that. And Kane Warmack, that's when you're a Husky in his type of defense, you play a big role. So Baker could definitely come to Alabama and play a big role. You see, he's not afraid of contact. He plays fast. He plays physical. He shows willingness to come up and uh, uh, make tackles in the run game. A lot of the defensive backs don't like to tackle in the run game, and when you play when you play defensive back, particularly Husky in Alabama's defense, like I said, that's the job of the Husky. They're gonna have to come up and make those type of tackles. They're gonna have to guard those bigger defenders, whether it's a tight end, whether it's a running back, or just a receiver, and getting to the second level. So this kid already just displaying all those type of traits and stuff like that. So, and I think that's what Kane Warmack is looking for when he recruits these type of defensive backs traits. And Baker, he is flashing a lot of those traits. Like I said, playing in sort of that Red Morgan role, sort of that Deshaun Jones role, and being able to be a threat. Just in the secondary. So Baker definitely has that capability for sure.
Oh, there it is. There's some of the plays where he's a wide receiver. There we go. Boom. Oh, he didn't get touched. No, you know what? That's okay. He was taking a man down with him. Boom.
Yeah, just like I said, just his ability to come up and make plays. That's what really just stands out to me. Just the hustle and the motor and relentlessness. You're seeing that his teammates are benefiting off of his motor and things of that nature. So this is definitely the type of player that I can see a Kane Warmack. He get his hands on this type of player.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Boom. Oh, fumble. Fumble. Oh, man. He forced a fumble on that guy. He's like, nope, not today, buddy. You're a little late, partner. Boom. As they say, if you want to fish, you gotta teach somebody how to fish. But I'll find that saying later. But
Yeah, but with Baker, he a hunter. You don't have to teach him how to hunt. He's doing the hunting. You see, like I said, just he seeks contact. He's not running from any defender, whether it's a running back, a tight end, or just a big bodied offensive player. So Baker, he definitely has that ability. Like I said, it's just a lot of covering and being able to be a physical in your pursuit to the ball. He does a lot of those things. So Kane Warmack, if he is able to get his hands on a player like that with those traits, that definitely could do some wonders for Alabama because they're going to be losing a couple players in the future. Obviously, year to year, you got to revamp the roster and stuff like that. But Baker is definitely a player that can help you do that. So hopefully, Alabama can keep him close in the recruiting ranks as we move into 2026 and get him a Tuscaloosa and let him see what it's like, and really get these kids on board. But
oh,
he
here we
definitely a player that you definitely want to keep an eye out on moving forward and as we move into 2026.
agreed.